Silica and Lambda. I hear they're not great. Um, when I asked at the tournament how Silica was, alright, that's why we do that last. So we're kind of at the last point in the game now. um, hmm. What should we do? I feel like we should maybe go finish off this Chalice. Welcome back, White. Seems like a good time to do it before the fucking house burns down. Priorities. When I asked around at the tournament, though, people were like, "Yeah, Silico's not particularly good." So, yeah, that's unfortunate. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube of glitches using her, so yeah, doesn't seem quite as she seems maybe a little bit broken, and not in the good Kokonoe way. Ain't nobody got broken in the good Kokonoe. Ain't nobody got broken like Kokonoe got broken. That is, if your character gets broken, you want it to be broken like that. I guess I'll take care of this guy. I think I was actually through this room here. Take care of this guy. Ritual blood. Terami's always been really weird. I don't know how he is in Extend, but I know in Chrono Phantasma he has no overhead, which seems really bad. As soon as I had one of the people at one of my friends tell me in Halifax that he has no overhead, I was like, oh, are you serious? Whoa, jeez, okay. Shit. Ooh, this is gonna get bad. Okay, that felt like it was gonna be a lot worse. Okay, we got a mid-boss. By mid-boss, I mean typically a floor boss. Let's take care of these spiders first. Great. Oh. Oh, she dodged into a corner. That's never good. I like her mask. Whoa, jeez. Okay. Oh, shit. Hate that little staggering move. Damn, I have no stamina. There. Yeah, Terami is kind of a weird one. Well, clearly in the trailer, though, they show that he now has an overhead, so that's something. And the thing was, he seemed really popular when, Oh, is the new thing in Central Fiction not an overhead? I assumed it was, because he essentially does like a headbutt with like a great big green spike effect. Oh, he lost that? Oh, what were they thinking? Because, like, that's really bad. Like, it's one thing not to give your character an overhead, it is another whole, like ball field to not even give them any real option to, yeah, jumping 2D, I guess, but, you know, it's still not as good as, like, a true overhead. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's not that it's not as good, but having the two options to mix up... Oh, God, things are just falling on me now. Having the option to mix up between that and something else is kind of important. Even if, like, the ground overhead isn't that good. Because honestly, I feel like jumping usually... Ooh, God. Man, these things... Right, these things you have to hit from behind. There we go. I hate these. I feel like they're less spider-like than the other spiders because of their weird heads, but they have lags like weird bug that we have around here, an Asian longhorn beetle, and it makes me really uncomfortable. Maybe not lags. The Asian longhorn beetle has these really long feelers, or antennae rather, not feelers, and those spiders' back legs look kind of like the antennae. It's too much for me. Oh shit! Wow, autocorrect. Oh, are you serious? How do you move away from that? There we go. Okay, okay, in CF it is. Okay, you just meant an extend. Okay. See, I thought it was. It's like, because that was a really particular thing to show. Yay, it's a big chest full of tomb mold. Hooray. Oh, just 1 second. My cat wants into this room. I don't know, maybe... Come on. Kitty, come here. Come here. Kitty, come here. She's like just standing far enough in the hallway that I can reach her. I don't really want to talk in the hall, because wake people up. Oh. Yeah, I don't like it when they mess with things like that. That's... I like jump canceling moves, so I don't like when they take away jump cancels. Not that I've had to deal with that much with Tau, but... Oh, jeez, okay. Still got another spider thing. Great. Great, we got 2 of them. Let's open this door and get out of here. Oh, are you serious? How did that not hit? Like bait them into doing their jump attack. As long as you knew that, like, when he's on the ground, just block low, and when he's in the air, block high, it helps a lot in that fight. I never found him OP. He's not terrible, like, he's definitely a viable character in my opinion. It's just that, like, he's like all momentum based. As soon as he loses his momentum, he kind of struggles. But once he has momentum, he's like really good. That's how I felt about Termi, and that's of course the first CP, not extend. I don't know, but extend. From the sounds of it, he's worse than extend. So there's that. Like, he definitely does, like, big damage, but it's, like, all momentum. Yeah, see, that's kind of how I feel. Like, I feel like he was completely viable. It's just that I didn't really feel it. He certainly wasn't, like, you know, the better characters in the game. What is it? I'm trying to think of who was really good in CP outside of Kokonoe, because Kokonoe was always like a step above everyone. Everyone always focused on Kokonoe specifically. And I mean, you kind of had to in that game too, because she was so good. Ram's really not that good. Not really that good high roller. like she seems really good, but she's not really that good in this version. She was good in the first version of Xrd. She's totally fine in that version. She was considered top tier. Uh, Although I think probably if the tiers had lasted longer, she probably would have fallen to like B tier maybe. Ram's nerves did go too far. That was like the big issue. Uh, the big problem with the way they kind of ran, like, the thing is they kind of nerfed her on two fronts. They nerfed her swords, which honestly I was surprised they didn't work that way to begin with. Uh, it does do things. It just doesn't feel like it. You're not getting any satisfaction from hitting the bats because they don't stay down for very long. But it's more than enough for me not to put bats out at all. I don't know, like, if you've like, there's a big difference to how I played pre-patch and post-patch because I never set the swords now practically. I only set the swords if I'm like gonna run a really strong like runaway strat, like against Potemkin or someone who might not necessarily have the mobility to catch up and deal with the swords. The problem is like when you set them now, like people will like fly through them, kill your bat, and then hit you, and then you're down a button. See, that's the thing is like when you set those bats, you lose a button, and when you set both bats, you only have 3 buttons now. One of them is dust, so it's not ideal. And the other 2, might I add, are auto combo buttons. So it's like this is getting really sketchy. You really need the swords. But they nerfed her on 2 fronts. They nerfed the swords, which was one thing, but then they nerfed her ability to go into her dusts, like actually combo into her air dust, which has kind of killed all her good combos, meaning that, like, basically, from my understanding right now, kind of how I'm playing her is about how the only way you can play Ram, the step up that, like, I could have potentially got to has been chopped down, and there's not really a lot left there. The thing is that the patch didn't really affect me too much because I didn't know those air dust combos anyways that well, so it didn't impact me a lot. It wasn't really how I played at that point yet. So had I invested time into learning those air dust combos, I would have been quite disappointed. Oh, it's Rom. I wasn't expecting this. We'll have to see how this goes, because this might be a fight. That was a lot of damage in one hit, so probably won't be much of a fight. Ooh, God, okay. Back up. Right. Oh, are you kidding me? He teleported onto me. I gotta get out of here. Gross. Oh, right, he's gonna shoot stuff or something. Great. Damn it, Rom. I've never seen him teleport onto me. It was really weird. Shit. Kind of exploded. Back up. The thing is, though, in Guilty Gear right now, I have to admit most characters I feel are pretty viable. There's only really a couple characters that kind of have issues. That, because there's a really, really wide A tier right now. Really wide A tier and B tier. Really the only characters that are considered exceptionally low are Potemkin, Slayer, Ram, and Bedman. So ooh. Man, there's way too many of these spiders. Oh, don't roll on me. Shit, I can't see where I'm at. Oh god. Okay. Okay, this version of ROM has a few new tricks. Oh shit. Oh god. This is bad. Oh no. No. There's so many spiders right now. I hate this. How could this happen? Oh, where is he? Okay, he's right here. I just have to hit him once. There. Please, other spiders, die. Thank you. Uh, that was a little bit of a to-do. Jeez, it wasn't even the final floor. That's just the second floor. Yeah, I like the changes to FL's grenade. I thought that was solid. I felt like it was fair. To me, like FL's grenade changes and like Ram's sword is kind of how it should have been from day one. Or Ram's swords should have been how it is from basically how it is in day one. But yeah, Ram is a weird one with the swords. Because the thing is it definitely makes me not want to put them out. You can't zone with them like you used to be able to, which I think is fair. They were really good beforehand. Now they're reasonable. Uh, See, Batman's thing too is Batman can do decent, but he's all momentum based, right? If you give them room to breathe, you're probably going to lose your momentum really quickly. When you get Batman in the corner and get someone in the corner with Batman, it is really, really, really hard to get out of the corner. I know the same deal is with Ram, but it's one of those things. Batman is particularly like that. I feel like right now in Xrd, most characters are still completely viable though. Ram got bad nerfs, and Bedman and Slayer and Potemkin didn't get what they needed, but I still think they're like, for the most part, viable characters. I will say like the really high, like the characters that would be like really upper A tier, or upper S tier, whatever you want to call it, are like they're the ones that are kind of pressing it. Like, I feel like Milia and Eno are both extremely good. I don't know if Eno is still good, but Milia, I think, is still pretty good. Just because she can, she has such, like, she has so much speed, but she also has such, like, so many options for mix-up that it really, a good Milia is, like, just a wall. There's, like, it's very, I shouldn't say it's a wall, it's a steamroller, because there's, like, it's really hard to like accurately block what she's doing. Eno kind of has the same idea because she can do instant air overheads, which is always a good ability. What was that noise I just heard? Is that something behind this? No. Oh, it's this guy over here. It's one guy. Yeah, Potemkin kind of has issues. I do feel like he's. I will say this though. I don't know how you can fix Potemkin in a way that will be meaningful. Tiger, like, I've always had trouble fighting Tiger. It's, I think, just the nature of having a low HP character. A low HP character that relies really heavily on, like, making sure you're keeping them comboed. Because, as soon as you drop your combo or whatever, if they're still on the ground, they're probably just going to grab you. So, Tiger's always been trouble for me. I heard that he was really good in Extend, though. I'd believe it. I've seen good things from him, and I've heard good things. Apparently you can also timer scam people with what's it called? Sparkbolt. I forget what the names of the moves are. It's basically just magnetizing them, and then it's something. It's that you magnetize them, it pulls them to you, and you like jump and do a move, and it'll keep them in an infinity spin around you. I don't know if that got patched out, but it's hilarious to watch. It's like, you know what? I'm like watching, I'm like nodding my head, like scratching my chin. I'm like, you know what? I think that is the buff Tiger needed. He needed some ability to timer scam. But no, the thing is though I've always had a rough time against Tiger. I do like Tiger. I think Tiger is a fun character. I think he's interesting. I like the fact that he's a smart grappler, like he's a big smart character. I always enjoy Tiger's lines. But as far as like fighting Tiger goes, though, I find it's very tough. I feel like I kind of know where they were coming from with a lot of his changes, or with like, ooh, shit, I'm gonna die here. They're like way too close to me. Yeah. It's two dogs just rapidly attacking forward. Let me see if I can find the video. I gotta show you the video if you haven't seen it. I gotta find this because it was really funny. I died anyways, so I'll pick it up when I get back. See if I can find this because it was a long time ago that I saw this. All these links are not the right time frame. Maybe it's under... Search this. It was tournament footage. It was actually done in a tournament. I think this is it. This looks about right. I'll know in 2 seconds. I'll turn the volume down here. Yep, this is it. Okay. You can... There's a link to it, Ark. You can check that out. What is it? It's it's hilarious. Actually, I don't know if he even jumps during it now anymore. Alright. But no, personally, the thing is, I feel like what Potemkin needs is he needs Gadget Finger to be good. But giving Gadget Finger to Tagger, I really don't like Gadget Finger. It's such a butts move because it just puts you in. It puts you not in a 50. Well, it's like a 30, but I guess it's essentially rock paper scissors. I'm trying to think of what the odds would be. I can't think of it off the top of my head. This asshole. Two of them are right there. There. Got the attention of them. As long as I forget I have a gun in this game. Ooh, I can breathe fire. I didn't know that. See, one of them is okay. I can take one of them. It's just when they're both there. Both there, it's trouble. I like the fact that they made this character like a... Ooh. I was gonna say regular enemy, but it's just kind of wrecking me up. I suppose everything kind of does, so... Oh shit. Combos. Gotta remember I have a gun. So useful. I'm just bad with it. Great. Spiders on the ceiling. Oh, I hate this. Miserable. I know, right? Isn't it? I couldn't quite remember how it went. I wasn't sure if he has to jump for it or not. I don't think he does he? It was a while back that I saw it. It was like early June. Tiger has like a whole bunch of like momentum glitches though, apparently. So I'm not too surprised that that made it through. Obviously doesn't have... Ooh. Obviously... Whoa. That just missed me. Doesn't have too much to do with his buffs, but it's still entertaining no less. Okay, let's find out who's making spiders. It's you! Who's making other spiders? Blood vials, that's good. I could use 5 blood vials. Oh, I hate these. Old-fashioned fog machine. Fire paper. Molotov. But now I really want to play Blaze Blue now. It's so good. I feel bad because when I was at the tournament I lost too. He was decent, but he didn't do anything that was really unusual to me, I guess. It was a very by the books match against an Azrael. I was like, oh, I hate losing. I feel bad losing to that because it's a matchup. It's one of the matchups against a newer character that I'm actually fairly familiar with. It's a tricky one for Tau though, because I feel like Azrael has good answers and he also has bulk, which is a good combination for Tau. It's not as bad as like fighting Hazama, or not Hazama, Hakumen. It's not as bad as fighting Hakumen with Tau because that's like, it's horrible because they can basically just sort of, spot check your combos whenever they feel like by pressing a button, and it's really, just great. And it's so much health. It only takes 6 of them to kill Tau and Chrono Phantasma, which is really, it's like, oh, I feel really bad. I feel really bad in this situation. I know it's like, the obvious answer is like, shrug, don't drop your combos, stupid, but it's tough. With Tau, a lot of it is it's like pawing them, rapidly pawing them, trying to find the opening, and you can't really do that so well. Oh, to play Blaze Blue. That's fair. I'd potentially be up for it, but I don't know if we'd have anyone besides you and me. We might be able to get keyed for Guilty Gear tonight. Growler Train. I think I know what that is. I'm trying to think of what that other like styling combo is. Love something. I forget what it is. But it was always a funny one to see. I keep wanting to say Love Machine, but that's not it because that was the combo video with Tiger. Not quite the same thing. Man, I do really want to get back into Blaze Blue eventually. The thing is, I really want to put time in learning Kokonoe. More than anything else. I heard she's like middle tier. Love Phantom, that's it. How is she in Extend anyways? Like, I think I remember hearing that she was like middle tier. She wasn't like too bad, but she's like way more technical now or something. I know that like her gravity is tied to like a meter that like uses. Ooh, that was really close. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't kill either of those. Magic Pixel. Oh shit, this is getting bad. It's getting a little dicey. Jeez, calm down. So... okay, still really good. Okay, well, that's good. I feel like that would have been... it would have been very easy for them to do a knee-jerk, rebalancing of her and make her Makoto tier. I feel like it would have been super easy with that character. I mean, she always has good options, but they could have really nerfed her damage hard or something like that. Or just simply made it so things don't work at all, like Makoto. Poor Makoto. Okay, A's fair. How's Tau, actually? That's a even better question. Because I know from playing Extend at that tournament, I am totally up for playing some Tau and Extend, because she felt so much better. It was literally like, it made my day. It made my day because she was no longer suffering the issues that I had with her. Like, she's still definitely not as good as she used to be, but I feel like in CS Extend, I kind of hit the point with Tau where I kind of broke her a little bit, I think. Just a little bit. Not a lot, but what is it? Because she had some silly things. mostly air resets, which was probably not ideal. Well, it certainly wasn't intentional, I know that much, but I played into that, and not a good thing to play into. Oh, okay. Oh, I think we're gonna have to wrap the stream up, so... Okay, I'm gonna finish this one section, and then I'm gonna probably call it for now. I might stream something that'll just be off mic. Ooh. Ooh, whoa. They can't fight with too many enemies at the same time. Ooh, this is kind of a weird one. Ooh, whoa, that's weird. That is kind of my issue with the blunderbuss though, is if you don't get a parry, there's like no recoil. There's no nothing. I know it would be too good if it gave recoil off every hit, but I felt like I was in parry range. It's close to one, maybe. Okay, gotcha. Fair enough. I assume Ragna's still really good. Ragna's kind of becoming, he's been consistently getting really good things, and it's bothering me a little bit. It's like, I felt so confident in this matchup, and he has so many things now. It's troublesome. I don't know if you'd really call them the Ken and Ryu, but like Ragna's definitely like the Arxis, like you know, the go-to Arxis character. Because if you can play Ragna, you can kind of play Saul, and if you can play Ragna and Saul, you can kind of play you a little bit, but oh, I was about to say there's something somewhere around here. Ragna I can kind of enjoy because he's kind of like, he's everybody's foil character in the game. So like, I enjoy the humor that kind of comes with him on a certain level. He is kind of bland though, like as a character himself. He kind of, whenever it's required, he fits like the hero role, but when that's not required, he's basically just everybody's foil, which kind of works. But as far as like actually as a character to fight him, he's got a lot of stuff going for him. It's definitely been giving me a lot of trouble, at least back when I was playing. Something I kind of like because he's just so friggin' gruff. It's like literally like if there's ever been a character who gives like no shits about anything, it's Saul. And I kind of love that about him. And the fact that he actually like beats people up with a giant lighter, I kind of like that too. So there's things I like about Saul and Ragna. Just I know where you're coming from though. Okay, so it's boss time. I have 15 vials, which is alright. Oh, I see what you did. Jin is pretty cool. Oh. Very sneaky arc. Very sneaky. Oh, what is this? What? Oh, whoa, what is this? Okay, this is the new boss. I haven't fought this before. Jesus, okay. Oh, God. Maybe I have. I don't know. It doesn't look familiar to me. It doesn't look like... Ooh. Ugh. I don't like how much reach this guy has. Is this like... I'm trying to think of if it's like the boss you fight on the bridge or not. I can't quite place it. It does feel that way. It's definitely much easier to stay in at his legs and just hack around. Ooh. He's going for a punch. He's got that Falcon punch. Come on, I need a knockdown. A knockdown would hit the spot right now. Ooh, there we go. Oh, I should have did the, what's it called? Visceral. Ooh, shit, okay, that's a full charge. Can't dash through it. Ooh, this is a little bit bad. Ooh, oh shit, he's like kind of bumping me around. It's just like a bunch of little tiny hits. Okay. Come on. So close. Keep swinging. There we go. We did it. That wasn't too bad. I feel like it's very similar to the boss you fight on the bridge, Defiled Chalice. Okay, interesting. Not 100% sure, but I think that's something I need for fighting the Quotation Fingers final boss. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do here... At this point, I think we should start another cycle.